My beloved children, before we begin this sacred time together, I invite you to pause. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. Take a deep breath in, hold it for a moment, and slowly release it. As you do, imagine yourself letting go of all the worries, distractions, and burdens you've carried throughout the day. This is your moment to rest in my presence. The world you live in moves so quickly, doesn't it? There's always something demanding your attention, pulling you in 100 different directions. But here, in this moment, I invite you to be still. Let your heart quiet. Let your mind rest. Let the noise of the world fade away. Can you feel me near? My spirit is with you. My love surrounds you. My peace fills this space, calming your heart and mind. You may not see me with your eyes, but I am here, closer than the air you breathe. In Psalm 46 verse 10, I told you, be still and know that I am God. These words are not just an instruction, they are an invitation. They are an invitation to step away from the chaos and into my arms, to let go of striving and simply rest in the assurance of who I am. Picture yourself sitting with me now. Perhaps you see a quiet garden, a peaceful beach, or a mountain overlooking the valley below. Wherever your heart feels at peace, imagine us there together. Let this be a time for your soul to recharge, for your spirit to reconnect with mine, and for your heart to hear my voice. My child, I see you. I see the weight you carry every day. It's not just the physical load of responsibilities, but the unseen burdens, the fears, the doubts, the guilt, the regrets. You try so hard to push forward, to be strong, to do it all on your own. But today, I want to remind you that you don't have to carry this weight alone. Do you remember my words? Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11 verse 28. This is my promise to you. It's not just a temporary rest for your body. It's a deep, soul-refreshing rest that only I can provide. Imagine this. You're climbing a steep mountain with a heavy backpack. Every step feels harder than the last. But then, you see me ahead, waiting for you with open arms. I take the backpack from your shoulders and carry it for you. Suddenly, your steps feel lighter, your heart feels freer, and the journey doesn't seem so daunting anymore. This is what I want to do for you. I want to lift your burdens, to carry your worries, and to give you rest. All I ask is that you trust me enough to let go. Cast your cares on the Lord, and He will sustain you. Psalm 55 verse 22. But how do you cast your cares on me? Start by naming them. Speak them aloud, or write them down. Tell me about your fears, your frustrations, your pain. And as you do, imagine placing each one at the foot of the cross. Now take another deep breath. Feel the weight begin to lift. This is my gift to you, a peace that surpasses all understanding. Philippians 4 verse 7. A peace that comes from knowing you are not alone. You are not forgotten. I am here, and I will never leave you. Pause for a moment now. Close your eyes again and think about the burdens you've been carrying. Imagine handing them to me, one by one. Let my peace fill the spaces where those burdens used to be. You are my child, and I will always take care of you. Trust in my love, and you will find the rest your soul has been longing for. My beloved, how often have you felt invisible? How often have you wondered if anyone truly sees the real you? The thoughts you keep hidden, the dreams you dare not share, the pain you silently endure. I see you. I see every part of you, and I love you more than you can imagine. Before you were even born, I knew you, for you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. Psalm 139 verse 13. Every detail of your life, every moment of joy, every tear you've cried is precious to me. You may feel like just one small person in a vast world, but to me, you are everything. Imagine a shepherd with 100 sheep. When one sheep goes missing, the shepherd leaves the 99 to find the one. You are that one. and I will never stop pursuing you. Even on the days when you feel unworthy, my love for you remains constant. You don't have to earn it. You simply have to receive it. Nothing you've done, nothing you will ever do, can separate you from my love. Romans 8 verses 38 to 39. Take a moment now to reflect on this truth. You are deeply, unconditionally loved. Close your eyes and picture me looking at you, not with judgment, but with pure delight. You are my child, and I am so proud of you. You don't have to hide from me. Bring me your doubts, your fears, your insecurities. I will not turn you away. Instead, I will wrap you in my arms and remind you that you are enough, just as you are. My beloved child, the storms of life can feel overwhelming, can't they? Financial struggles, broken relationships, illness, loss. These waves rise up, threatening to consume you. Fear whispers that you're not strong enough, not brave enough, not good enough. But I am here to remind you that you don't have to face the storm alone. Remember when my disciples were caught in a storm? The wind howled, and the waves crashed against their boat. They were terrified, thinking they were about to perish. But I stood and said, "Peace, be still," and the wind and waves obeyed me. Mark 4 verse 39. I am the same today as I was then. The storms in your life may rage, but my power is greater. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah 41 verse 10. Fear is not from me. It is a tool of the enemy, designed to paralyze you and keep you from trusting in my promises. But I have given you a spirit of power, of love, and of a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1 verse 7. When fear arises, call out my name. Speak my promises over your life. My beloved, there will be times in your life when the way forward seems uncertain. You stand at the crossroads, unsure of which path to take. Doubts creep into your heart, whispering, "What if I make the wrong choice? What if I fail?" But I want to remind you of this. Faith is not about knowing every step of the journey. It's about trusting me to lead you. For we walk by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5 verse 7. These words are not just a command. They are a declaration of how my children are called to live. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. Hebrews 11 verse 1. It's choosing to trust my promises, even when the path ahead is hidden. Do you remember Abraham? I called him to leave his homeland, his family, and everything he knew, to go to a place I would show him. He didn't have a map or a detailed plan. All he had was my promise. And by faith, he obeyed. Genesis 12 verses 1 to 4. I'm calling you to walk in faith too. It may not be easy. The world will tell you to rely on what you can see, what you can control. But I am asking you to trust me, to step out, even when the way seems unclear, to believe that I am guiding you, even when you can't see the full picture. Think about the moments in your life when I have been faithful, when you faced challenges that seemed insurmountable, but I made a way, when you prayed for a miracle, and I provided. Let those memories strengthen your faith. My child, I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. Hebrews 13 verse 8. If I was faithful then, I will be faithful now. I am the light that guides your steps, the voice that whispers, "This is the way, walk in it." Isaiah 30 verse 21. You don't have to see the entire path. Just take the next step and trust that I will lead you exactly where you need to go. As you walk in faith, remember this: you are never alone. I am with you every step of the way. Hold on to my promises and let them be your anchor. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. Take a moment now to reflect. Is there an area in your life where you've been hesitant to trust me fully? Surrender it to me today. Say, Lord, I choose to walk by faith, not by sight. I trust you to lead me. My child, you were not created to blend into the background or to live a life hidden in fear. You were created to shine, to be a light in the darkness, to reflect my love and truth to a world that desperately needs it. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. Matthew 5 verses 14 to 15. This is who you are, my light bearer, my ambassador. But I know that shining isn't always easy. The world can be harsh. People may misunderstand or reject you. You may feel inadequate, wondering, how can I make a difference? What do I have to offer? But I want you to know that your light, no matter how small it may seem, has the power to transform lives. Think of a single candle in a dark room. It may not be bright enough to illuminate every corner, but it pierces the darkness. It brings hope, warmth, and clarity. This is what happens when you let my light shine through you. How do you shine your light? By living in love, by showing kindness to those who are hurting, by speaking words of encouragement to those who feel defeated, by standing firm in truth, even when it's unpopular. Every act of love, no matter how small, reflects my glory. Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Matthew 5 verse 16. When you live as a light in the world, you point others to me. You show them the hope, joy, and peace that come from knowing me. But don't try to do this on your own. Your light doesn't come from your own strength or goodness. It comes from me. I am the source of all light. Stay connected to me, and I will fill you with everything you need to shine brightly. As you go through your day, look for opportunities to be a light. Smile at a stranger. Listen to someone who feels unheard. Pray for those who are struggling. These small actions can create ripples of love and hope that extend far beyond what you can see. Take a moment now to reflect on the ways you can be a light in your world. Write them down, pray over them, and then step out boldly, knowing that I am with you, empowering you to shine. Remember, my child, the darkness cannot overcome the light. John 1 verse 5. No matter how dark the world may seem, your light makes a difference. Shine brightly, for you are my beloved, and I have chosen you to carry my love to the world.